Hey ladies, Nicole here. I wanted to chat today about something I hear all the time, whether a client comes up to me or a potential client. I have literally tried everything and I can't lose weight. So this is something I even had to deal with early on in my fitness career and my fitness journey, and it can be a tough one to diagnose actually. So pick up a chair and we'll have a little chat about it. So first off, you really have to be honest with yourself. Are you getting enough movement for your body? That's key. Number two, you need to actually be honest of what kind of intake you're putting into your body. So I always suggest people to be writing down their food, all of their food, snacks, water, everything they ingest into their body has to be written down. And from there you can kind of self-diagnose between what you're eating, you're drinking, and seeing if it's too much for your calorie intake for that day. So everyone's calorie intake is obviously going to be a little bit different depending on their lifestyle. Some jobs might be really manual laborious jobs, so you might need a little bit more calories or more protein or whatever have you, but it's different for everyone as well. The other thing that makes it very special is not everyone has the same chemical makeup. So for example, different stages of life can cause certain different bloatings and weight gain, and it makes it a little bit tougher. Especially during peri and menopause stage in life. After you turn 35, your body just starts to click a little clock in your body, and sometimes hormones change more rapidly than other people. So this is something that also has to be looked at as a whole, because as our estrogen drops, we tend to gain more weight around our hips and whatnot. So with that being said, I always suggest getting a full blood workout of all of that. Make sure your thyroid, your estrogen level, your testosterone, to make sure everything is level. And providing your diet journal and intake journal to your doctor to see what is exactly going on. Because without you being honest, you can't really get a full clear picture of on everything. So that is what I suggest as well. And lastly, are you giving it over 100%? This is the biggest one of all. I know myself at times I've been a little laxed about certain things, but here's the deal. If you really want something to be done right, you got to make the extra effort. You can't make up the excuses. You got to meal prep every couple of days. You have to make sure you're drinking enough water. That's the biggest one. Are you going to the bathroom to remove all your waste? That's a big factor right there. All about being honest with yourself. Are you giving your all, 100%, every time you wake up every day for your intake, for eating, drinking, and getting some sort of movement? This is so key. And the last, of course, I would say is your stress levels. This is a big one, especially being a woman. We tend to carry the world on our shoulders. But here's the deal about that. Cortisol levels rise up, and it actually makes us hold even more muffin top fat around the netherline regions right here, which is just horrible on the top of our genes, of course, but it's something we definitely have to learn to control. There's so many different ways we can do this from. If it's obviously too much for us to handle, I always suggest people to reach out and talk to a therapist or a third party, obviously. I personally feel like that is the best option. It's what I do on a regular basis. Get it off my chest and move on. But I know plenty of people that go to yoga, they do a sport, whatever the case may be. Trying to bring your stress levels down is a huge part, especially during those peri and menopausal stages. It's something that you really have to focus on to make sure that you're on top of. So, how many of you out there are having trouble losing weight? I'd love to hear this, And hopefully I give you a few pointers to take a look at your life as a whole. If you need any help with this, I would be happy to chat with you. So feel free to message me or message me below as well. Have a good one and talk to you soon. Bye.